All right, please let me know if I am audible, visible. Good morning to everybody. Happy Friday to all of you. Last working day of the week. I hope everyone is doing great. Welcome to Half Psych Teachers. See, I made myself a new logo. I'm kidding. Welcome to Half Psych Teachers. I'm Hafsa Malik, your top educator for psychology on Unacademy for NTA, UGC NET, for GATE, and for clinical psychology. It is very, very cold where I am, but today we talk about, not about the fact that it's cold. Today we talk about Rollo May. ठीक है रोलो मे की काफी पॉपुलर थ्योरी है पर्सनालिटी डेवलपमेंट की इनसेंस we have rebellion, ordinary consciousness, and creative consciousness. Very, very popular, asked in all exams. I'm also going to tell you how he spoke about existence and existentialism. और हम ये भी डिस्कस करेंगे कि रोलो मे की थ्योरी इतनी पॉपुलर क्यों है क्या क्या इन्होंने डिस्कस किया है ठीक है so we'll go ahead and get started. I would love for somebody to post in the group saying class has started. If someone can do that, that would be great. Or I will see if I can do it myself. Can someone please do it? That would be great if you can do it. Oh, okay. All right. Chali. Let's get started immediately. This is my, what is this? This is Unacademy. We take plus as well as iconic batches. तो अभी batch चल रहा है. You can join for GATE as well as for NET. Like I've told you, there were many toppers. I will actually list them out for you in a video here. कितने टॉपर्स मेरे क्लास से थे नेट जेआरएफ और गेट के और क्लिनिकल साइकोलॉजी के तो उसके बाद यू कैन मेक अप योर माइंड इफ यू डू वांट टू कम जॉइन माय क्लासेस अगर आप सारी प्रिपरेशन मेरे साथ करना चाहते हैं at Unacademy you can just get one subscription and you can study paper 1 as well as paper 2 and for psychology you can study net and gate and clinical psychology with just one subscription so see what you would like to do. And if you want to join, make sure to use the code HAF10 to get a 10% discount. Chali. Now, who is Rollo May and what does he have anything to do with existentialism? Or existentialism का school या philosophy क्या कहती है? Now, we've seen that existentialism developed a little before humanistic psychology, ठीक है? 1940s में काफी popular हुआ था humanistic school. उससे थोड़ा पहले early 1940s में popular था existentialism, 30s, 40s. Alright. And the founder officially is credited to be Rollo May. Rollo May is American. ठीक है तो इसके फाउंडर इसके फाउंडिंग के लिए किसको क्रेडिट किया जाता है रोलो मे को क्रेडिट किया जाता है नॉट विक्टर फ्रैंक now Rollo May actually first tried psychoanalysis. इन्होंने psychoanalysis try किया and he was a psychoanalytic psychologist first. Then he moved on slowly to eventually becoming an existential theorist or you can say psychologist. All right. Now, why was he driven or why was he inspired by the philosophy of existentialism? ठीक है तो ये कब it arose in यूरोप आफ्टर वर्ल्ड वॉर टू अराउंड 1940s 1940s के बाद ये काफी काफी पॉपुलर था है ना तो what does it mean to be a human for one fleeting and a random moment in an eternity of time in an infinite universe मतलब हम मीनिंग ढूंढते हैं हमारी एग्जिस्टेंस की मीनिंग क्या है दुनिया तो इतनी बड़ी है द यूनिवर्स हैज एग्जिस्टेड फॉर thousands of years what meaning do we play or what role do we play why were we born why are we here let's go ahead and try to understand that now Dasein is something which is very essential to existential psychology existential psychology में एक concept है Dasein का ये हमारी पूरी existence को define करता है the fact that we are alive in this world we exist this is Dasein this is Martin I think his name is Heidegger's concept okay and Rollo May was also really inspired by another philosopher called Kierkegaard. Kierkegaard has spoken about true self क्या होता है how we end up happy how we end up miserable how to find contentment and ये जो है Dasein Heidegger का concept है ठीक है now Rollo May has taken it applied it to psychology now Dasein can be divided into multiple components in the sense हमारी existence के multiple aspects है ना हम दुनिया में तो एग्जिस्ट करते हैं किस किस तरह से कौन कौन से एस्पेक्ट्स इंपॉर्टेंट है फर्स्ट वी हैव द umwelt UMWELT the fact that we interact with our environment ठीक है पेड़ पौधे जो आपके आसपास हैं, एनीथिंग इन योर एनवायरनमेंट, एनी ऑब्जेक्ट इन योर एनवायरनमेंट, सी यू डू नॉट एग्जिस्ट इन आइसोलेशन। कैन आई से कॉन्टेक्स्ट, अगर आप 1950s में पैदा हुए थे तो आपकी दुनिया काफी अलग है, अगर आप 2020 में पैदा हुए हो तो आपकी दुनिया काफी अलग है, 2000 में पैदा हुए तो काफी अलग है। तो ये आपके और आपके एनवायरनमेंट के रिलेशन को डिफाइन करता है क्या, उम्बेट। ओके, then we also have meet wealth. Now, meet, think of it as us meeting people. This is us plus our social interactions. ठीक है, हमारी सोशल रिलेशनशिप्स भी हमारी एग्जिस्टेंस को थोड़ा ना थोड़ा अफेक्ट करते हैं ना, डिफाइन करती हैं कहीं ना कहीं, राइट? सो एज सोशल इंटरेक्शंस आर आल्सो अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कंपोनेंट ऑफ आवर ओवरऑल एग्जिस्टेंस। देन वी मूव ऑन टू ईगनवेल। रिमेंबर दीज आर ऑल पार्ट्स ऑफ Dasein. ओके, ओके, Eigenwelt is we plus our own self. हम अपने आप से क्या रिलेशन रखते हैं, इंट्रापर्सनल, इंट्रापर्सनल रिलेशनशिप, अपने आप को कितना हम अंडरस्टैंड करते हैं, दैट इज ऑल्सो पार्ट ऑफ आवर एग्जिस्टेंस। इनफैक्ट दिस इज अ ह्यूज चंक ऑफ आवर एग्जिस्टेंस। डू वी और डू वी नॉट अंडरस्टैंड आवर ओन सेल्फ? खुद को हम अंडरस्टैंड करते हैं, नहीं करते हैं? And then us plus our spiritual self या spirituality, religiosity, spirituality, religiousness uber wealth में आता है, ठीक है? तो Dasein के कितने हिस्से हैं? We have 4 parts. We have Umwelt, which is us and our environment. We have Meetwelt, us and our social environment. We have Eigenwelt, us and ourselves. And we have Uberwelt. What is Uberwelt? Uberwelt is us and spirituality. Okay. All right. Very, very good. Now, this is very important. इस पे काफी सारे questions आते हैं. There are going to be a lot of questions on this. So do pay a lot of attention to this. जैसे मैंने आपको कहा है earlier also, I will attach the PDFs. I will attach this PDF to your plus PDF. I will attach it to that. ठीक है. Now, what else did Rollo May talk about? Rollo May was inspired by Soren Kierkegaard, and he spoke about how anxiety drives us. Okay, and can I also say that because I exist, because there is Dasein, there is also going to be anxiety. क्योंकि हम एग्जिस्ट करते हैं, हमें ये फियर है कि एक दिन हम मर जाएंगे, या some of us also keep wondering about death. Is it not true that because we are alive, there is fear of death? If we are already dead, then what is the fear of death? So, because we are alive, there is fear of death, there is anxiety of death. So, according to Rollo May, anxiety is not essentially a destructive force. Anxiety एक बुरी चीज नहीं है. Anxiety is something that exists in everybody's life. हर किसी की लाइफ में anxiety कभी ना कभी या इस हिसाब से होती है. Now, depending on how you deal with it, if you deal productively, अगर आप एंजाइटी को नॉर्मल समझते हो और आप इस वजह से अपना पोटेंशियल मैक्सिमाइज करना चाहते हो, सी सो मेनी ऑफ अस से बिकॉज लाइफ इज लिमिटेड आई विल डू माई बेस्ट एवरी डे, डोंट वी? यस, बिकॉज लाइफ लिमिटेड है, हम अपनी बेस्ट ट्राई करेंगे, बेस्ट कोशिश करेंगे, वी आर गोइंग टू डू ग्रेट. सो ब्रिंग आउट योर बेस्ट पोटेंशियल. What? Your reaction to anxiety if you act productively. Now, if we let anxiety become neurotic, अगर हम सिर्फ ये सोचते हैं, oh my God, I'm going to die, I'm going to die, I'm going to die one day. Of course, you're going to die one day. But you right now should not be obsessed with it. आपके सोचने से आपकी उम्र बढ़ नहीं जाएगी, है ना? तो ये जो न्यूरोटिक लोग होते हैं, ये क्या करते हैं? वील गेट बैक टू ये न्यूरोटिक एंजाइटी, नॉर्मल एंजाइटी क्या होता है. अभी आप एंजाइटी के वैल्यू को समझिए और एंजाइटी की मीनिंग या इसका क्या कहते हैं, यूज क्या है. ओके, कैन आई से दिस पर्सन विल एंड अप डूइंग नथिंग, फेल एंड नेवर रीच फुल पोटेंशियल. Now, just like we've seen in earlier approaches, Viktor Frankl said if you don't find meaning, it leads to pathology. Right? Carl Rogers said if you don't become fully functional or if you don't get congruence, you develop pathology. Maslow said if you don't reach the actualization tendency or if you don't reach the actualization need, you develop pathology. Here, Rollo May says if you develop neurotic anxiety and if your response to anxiety is negative and that of failure, ठीक है, एक्सेस वरी में अगर हम ऑब्सेस होके न्यूरोटिक एक्सेसिव एंजाइटी दिखाते हैं और कुछ प्रोडक्टिव नहीं करते हैं, दिस इटसेल्फ विल लीड टू पैथोलॉजी. It's beautiful how different people have given their different perspectives. Absolutely, absolutely. So यहाँ पे he has also said everyone has a healthy core. It was Rollo May who said that. Everyone has a healthy core and everybody is capable of deriving meaning from anxiety. Can I say हम anxiety से meaning derive कर सकते हैं, सभी कर सकते हैं, but not everyone does. Everybody can, but not everybody does. And therefore, some of us develop neurotic anxiety, excessive anxiety, and obsess over, oh my God, what's the point of living anyway if I'm going to die one day? And जो आप देख रहे हैं, the ones who say, because my life is limited, I will do my best. I will live every day like it's my last. एंड आई विल ट्राई टू कॉन्ट्रीब्यूट टू द वर्ल्ड. मैं दुनिया में कुछ अच्छा करना चाहता हूँ, कुछ अच्छा करना चाहती हूँ, क्योंकि मेरी लाइफ लिमिटेड है. तो वो एंजाइटी का अच्छा यूज कर रहे हैं, वो इस एंजाइटी से मीनिंग निकाल रहे हैं और वो अपने बेस्ट पोटेंशियल तक पहुंच रहे हैं. प्लीज लेट मी नो इफ यू अंडरस्टूड दैट दिस इज द कोर ऑफ हिज एंजाइटी, हिज ओवरव्यू ऑफ एंजाइटी. चलो, वंडरफुल, लेट्स गो. यस मैम, अंडरस्टूड, ग्रेट, वंडरफुल. All right, now a little bit about him. He has written a book called Love and Will in 1969. Again, what else did he do? He also wrote Man's Search for Himself, popular book. Founder of Existentialist Psychology. हाँ जी, और क्या किया इन्होंने? He published The Meaning of Anxiety. He believed that Freud best understood anxiety. Okay, all right. Or explaining. But Kierkegaard, sorry. So Freud did a very good job of explaining anxiety. Now we know Freud has spoken about neurotic anxiety, he's spoken about moral anxiety and real anxiety. तो यहाँ पे उसी से इंस्पायर्ड इनका कॉन्सेप्ट है. He has spoken about neurotic anxiety and he has spoken about normal anxiety. Now he said even though Freud explained and defined anxiety well, Kierkegaard was the best who Kierkegaard was the one who understood it best. मतलब एंजाइटी का एक्चुअल मतलब क्या होता है और हम कैसे एंजाइटी से ग्रो कर सकते हैं, ये हमें समझाया कीरगार्ड ने. इफ यू डू नॉट नो अबाउट कीरगार्ड, आई सजेस्ट यू लुक अप हिज फिलोसफी. I have done it in plus classes as well. If you have access, unit 1 is where you will find it. Okay. All right. Now, Kierkegaard said through anxiety, through difficulty, we find our true selves and we must only do what defines our true nature. ठीक है. Now, ये real anxiety और neurotic anxiety में difference क्या है? Let's see once. And then we'll move on. The rest we've spoken about. What makes anxiety normal and neurotic. So just like in Freud's, also here we don't talk about losing control to id, but we talk about excessive anxiety. Okay, आप सोचो कोविड है, ठीक है, या फिर लेटर से देयर इज सम, हाँ देयर इज सम काउ डिजीज राइट नाउ. ओके, आप सोचते हैं कि ओ माय गॉड मुझे भी होगा, मुझे भी होगा, मुझे भी होगा, सो आई शुड नॉट गो आउट. इज दैट करेक्ट? विल यू ऑल्सो गेट इट? डू यू इंटरेक्ट विद काउज एवरी डे? That is neurotic anxiety. Excessive, unrealistic. Unrealistic. ये कभी होने वाला नहीं है, होने वाला नहीं है, तो it's pointless for you to think about it and you're wasting time. Normal anxiety is you have to give a presentation, so you feel nervous. You have an exam, so you feel nervous. You feel nervous for a while, you shake it off, you go write your exam. See, that little bit of nervousness actually helps. है ना? क्योंकि आप एग्जाम के लिए थोड़े नर्वस हैं तो आप एक्स्ट्रा प्रिपेयर करके जाते हैं, है ना? That is normal anxiety. And a little bit, not so much so that you start sweating and you start fainting and so on. Not like that. All right. So, neurotic and normal anxiety. Here, normal anxiety is useful and neurotic anxiety is not useful. It's going to bring you down. ये हमने देखा ना, क्योंकि हम एंजाइटी की तरफ कैसे रिएक्ट करते हैं या कैसे हम एंजाइटी की तरफ रिएक्ट करते हैं, वही डिफाइन करता है whether we will grow or whether we won't. All depends on how we react to the anxieties in life. Okay, all right. He has also given a very, very popular theory of personality. So we will move on to the theory of personality if we are clear with the concept of anxiety here. Absolutely, Sajid. Absolutely. Now here, can I say this is considered idiographic? ये theory existentialism overall is considered idiographic because and non deterministic. Focus present पे है, focus present को change करने पे है, focus is on the individual, not about comparing individuals. Okay, absolutely. So we will call this idiographic. We will call it idiographic. All right, absolutely. And we will also call it non-deterministic because यहाँ नहीं कहते हैं कि our past life is controlling our present life. Okay, let's go. Absolutely. चलिए. Now, here he talks about how our consciousness is the one that grows. ठीक है? And consciousness, the fact that we are aware of what we are doing, the fact that we know whether what we are doing is right or wrong, है ना? हम किसी को कहें या ना कहें, हमें कहीं ना कहीं पता है ना, whatever we are doing, is it right, is it wrong, is it good for us, is it not good for us? We very well are aware of what destructive behavior is. It's just that we continue to do it, right? Okay. So ऐसा नहीं है कि these are definitely going to develop with age. Even though yes they should ideally be age related. जो यहाँ पे इनके stages हैं 1953 में दिए हैं, 4 stages personality development के. ऐसा नहीं कि क्योंकि एज हो गई है तो ऑटोमेटिकली ये stages क्रॉस हो जाएंगी. Okay, the progression is not automatic, it is age relevant but it is not age defined. All right, it's not age control. ठीक है, चलिए. All right. So we may show all of these 4 at various times. That is also possible. Anyway, the first stage is that of innocence. A lot of time known as the stage of physical and then psychological dependence. ठीक है, अगर आपको एग्जाम में पूछते हैं इससे पहले आएगा फिजिकल डिपेंडेंस जब हम पैदा होते हैं psychological dependence. Psychological dependence is similar to innocence. पेरेंट्स पे बिल्कुल डिपेंड होते हैं ना हम. So you can label this as 1, you can label this as 2, and then you can go on. And then you can go on with your innocence and other stages. What is the stage of innocence in personality development? जब हम पैदा होते हैं, can I say we are much like an animal? We are much like an animal, like a wild animal. हमें चाहिए जो चाहिए. We require food for survival. We require comfort for survival. We require warm clothes for survival. And we require our mother or our father or any caregiver to take care of us. हमें ये सेंस नहीं होता है सही क्या है नहीं है. We have no idea. Okay, until we are like 1 to 2 years old, typically this stage will last. A lot of people, unfortunately, it lasts much beyond that also. But actual में innocence की stage का मतलब क्या है? Innocence simply means कि we do not know what is right and what is wrong. And we basically do whatever we need. ठीक है, like छोटा बच्चा वो टॉय उठाएगा, उसका है नहीं है, they do not know, they are not aware and they do not care about being right or wrong. So they are innocent in that way. They don't mean to hurt anyone. ना ये good है ना ये bad है. ठीक है, pre-moral, morality develop नहीं हुई है. After this, when we typically grow up to be adolescents, but not limited to adolescents, please remember, ठीक है, we start being very, very rebellious. Anybody tells you anything, why should I listen to you? Remember when you were 15 or 16 years old? You wanted allowance, you wanted pocket money, but you did not want to take responsibilities. आपको फ्रीडम चाहिए लेकिन रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी नहीं चाहिए. तो वो टिपिकल एटीट्यूड है रिबेलियस पर्सनालिटी का. ठीक है, you want to say I want to go out for the night. If your parent says okay, you're very happy, but the moment they tell you, you know, रूम साफ करो या ये या वो, आप कहते हैं मैं क्यों करूं, मैं इसके लिए नहीं हूं, दिस नॉट माय जॉब. ओके, तो टिपिकल. हाँ जी, टिपिकल what? Rebellious what? Rebellious personality type. Yes, your innocent one is like the id. Innocent stage is like the id. Then we have ordinary consciousness. Why ordinary consciousness is he talking about? What is ordinary? Can I say ordinary is whatever is usual? जो बहुत बहुत कॉमन है और बहुत बहुत यूजुअल है उसको हम ऑर्डिनरी कह सकते हैं. कैन आई से दैट? ओके, ऑल राइट. नाउ डू यू सी दैट दिस मैन इज डूइंग हिज जॉब, बट डज ही लुक हैप्पी? डज ही लुक हैप्पी डूइंग हिज जॉब? He doesn't look very happy doing his job. देखिए, हम में से काफी लोग या सम ऑफ अस ग्रो अप बट वी थिंक वी हैव टू डू अ जॉब क्योंकि सब कर रहे हैं, मेरे कजिन्स जॉब कर रहे हैं तो मुझे भी करना पड़ेगा. आई डोंट लाइक माई जॉब बट आई हैव टू डू इट. आई डोंट वांट टू गेट मैरिड बट आई विल गेट मैरिड. आई डोंट वांट टू पे माई बिल्स बट आई विल पे देम. सो हियर वी आर डूइंग इट जस्ट फॉर द सेक ऑफ डूइंग इट. ठीक है. ओके. Now, here this is still a lot better than the rebellious personality because यहाँ पे people will take responsibility for their mistakes and will learn from their mistakes. But they are not really engaged in their own life. ठीक है. ये कर रहे हैं क्योंकि करना है. It is a duty for them to do these things. They are not happy doing them. They are not fulfilled doing them. Now let us say consciousness of self occurs in adult, right, ma'am? What? Ordinary consciousness, typically adults. Yes, typically adults. All right. Then finally, we reach the creative consciousness stage. Now, what is creative consciousness? Can I say कि ये काफी खुश है? This is very similar to an actualized individual. They are very happy doing whatever job they are doing because they find meaning in it. They are happy taking out the trash because it makes their yard clean. ठीक है. घर को साफ करना भी ये एंजॉय करते हैं. क्यों करते हैं? क्योंकि उसकी कुछ मीनिंग है, उसका मतलब है. राइट. सिमिलर टू मैस्लोज पीक एक्सपीरियंस और एक्चुअलाइज स्टेज. क्यों? बिकॉज दिस पर्सन फील्स कंटेंटमेंट एंड फील्स फुलफिलमेंट इन डूइंग वट एवर दे आर डूइंग एंड दे आर ऑलवेज लुकिंग फॉर द बेस्ट वे टू डू समथिंग. ये हमेशा फुलफिलमेंट, एक्साइटमेंट, एंजॉयमेंट ढूंढते हैं लाइफ में. जो भी ये करते हैं मन से करते हैं. ऑल राइट. So this is the creative consciousness of self. They come up with new ways of solving problems. They enjoy their day-to-day life and they are always looking at maximizing their potential. These are the people who are dealing the most productively with anxiety. Okay? Absolutely. 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 Now please let me know if you understood. With that, we're actually done. The short class. If you have any doubts, you may ask. And with that, I will see you here on Monday. I'll try to put up another video explaining the cutoffs and all. Some of you had requested for other categories. मैं वो भी करने की कोशिश करूंगी over the weekend. But let's see. चलिए, great, wonderful, wonderful. All right. Thank you so much for learning with me. It is always a pleasure to talk to all of you. It's great to be able to share all of this information with you. If you liked the class, please make sure to like it, subscribe, share the class so that others can benefit from it as well. Except for that, have a great day. Bye bye. I'll be ending the class here.